Today I'm doing a tutorial on how to turn a Swatch YGS into a NATO watch. Some of you may really hate this 3-lug design that Swatch has that makes it almost impossible to change bands, right? Other than just buying a Swatch band or going on AliExpress and getting something from AliExpress. There's nothing really wrong with AliExpress. But when you start dealing with the bigger irony watches, anything past 19 and 22 millimeter, especially if you have a big wrist like I do, a lot of those bands don't fit. Now, what some people don't know is that over the years, Swatch has actually made NATO exclusive watches. This is called the C-Bond. No, the Sky Bond, sorry. The Irony Sky Bond. This is the Irony New Beach. And I'll tell you the name of this one in a minute when I go online and look it up. But I don't remember the name of this one. But this is the band that came with the Sky Bond. This is what it looks like. I changed this to a Blue Shark. Black and gray NATO, which I think looks perfect. But this is what we're here for. We're trying to figure out how to turn a Swatch watch into a NATO dedicated watch. These are the lug adapters that actually come with Swatch Irony watches. The Sky Bond and the New Beach. The New Beach, I think, is a 19 millimeter. I'll show you the back of that. Give me 1 second. Sorry if I'm moving around. I'm holding my camera in my hand while I'm doing this. The New Beach. I think this was a 2014. But yeah, there are two sellers, which I think is really one guy selling these on eBay. He must have bought up a whole bunch of stock. I don't know if he realized the jewels that he has. Maybe he does. And these watches work perfect, by the way. Let me put my phone up. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. While I'm putting my NATO bands back together. Yeah, I'm just putting my NATO bands back together. What you do is the trick. This third watch, which is my. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show it to you on eBay. Also, the same seller, he's also on Mercari, which is Mercari is where I bought this watch from. Kind of find out that this New Beach. Kind of find out that pretty much is the same seller on eBay, where I bought this Sky Bond from. It's a beautiful irony, by the way. It's a chronograph. I have several moon swatches here. I have a moon swatch. I have the sun. I have a Uranus. I have a Mars, mission to Mars. All of the straps are changed, and I have a. Let me open this one up and show you. I have a. Give me 1 second here. Like I said, I'm a little unorganized here today, but hopefully this helps you out. I also have a Pluto with a Watch Bandit NATO band. None of the watches I have, I keep the bands on. Definitely don't keep the bands on any of the watches. I swap them out as soon as I get them. I also have a Swatch YPS 400. This is a red vine. I am actually waiting for a crystal to come in the mail. That's why this is sealed in plastic, because the crystal on the bottom of my watch got scratched. And it's funny, it's not scratched on the outside. It's not cracked on the outside, cracked on the inside. It's cracked in the middle. Let me try and show you where it's cracked. If you can see it. See it right there? That crack is actually inside the glass. You can't feel it on either end of the glass. The bezel, I saw a guy on YouTube. He was taking these bezels apart, fixing Swatch watches. When I realized, yeah, you can take the bezel off a Swatch watch and replace the crystal. The crystal's coming from AliExpress, because that's the only place I can find that 39 mil with a date window. This is my 76 Timex linen. Another one with a, God, I forget what company made that NATO strap. It's the same company that made this NATO strap right here. Give me 1 second. I'll tell you the names in a minute. But anyway, let me get to the point. I'm putting my NATO straps back together. Let's go on eBay. Find my purchase history. This is the watch I bought. It's a new limited edition Swatch irony chronograph Pudong 43 millimeter chrono men's watch. I paid less than that. Brooklyn Watches. This guy has a lot of watches. There's another guy, I forget his name, but he's also on here. So he has this Skybond from Brooklyn Watches. Again, he wants 119 for this Skybond chrono. So, making this into a NATO, what I was able to do was I was looking up to find out where I can get this band, by the way. Because I'm like, there's got to be a way, if these two watches essentially are the same body and they're 43 millimeters, there's got to be a way I can turn this into a NATO. Because they essentially look the same. Same body, same shape, same size. So I searched up and down on the internet. If you go to eBay, or if you just do a Google search of NATO adapters, Swatch NATO lug adapter, it's nothing. There's one guy who has lug adapters that are made of, I guess, plastic, which it's cool if you have a plastic Swatch watch, but these are metal watches, and he has adapted to 1719 millimeter, which is essentially the same concept of what I have now. But I mean, its colors are limited, and there's not much that I can do with these. But that's also an alternative. This guy here, ACOM Swatch Watch adapter. But anyway, let's go back. I looked up 43 millimeter Swatch band, Skybond band. Let's do this right now. 43 Sky band, right? Did a Google search of that. Come back. It takes me to Masters in Time. Now, Masters in Time is the same company that was Squiggly. If you're a Swatch fan, you know Squiggly is where you get vintage Swatch watches from, where you got them from. But they are not in business anymore. Masters in Time took over the whole business, which is probably the same thing because the website looks the same. But if you go on here, you will find that they have the Irony Chrono Masters in Time, has the Swatch Irony Chrono New Like YVAYVS409 strap. When I looked at this part of the strap, I said, whoa, wait a minute, stop, hold on. What is that? These new straps come with lug adapters. Where are the lug adapters? This is the strap. I had the lug adapter. Oh God, I must have left them upstairs. Anyway, oh here they go. They come in lug adapters. Son of a gun. Now, the person who decides that they're gonna, let me put this phone up real quick. The person who decides that they're going to make these on a CNC or a laser printer is gonna be a rich person, because everyone wants to change the bands on their Swatch watches to give them a more modern look. Well, anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the lug pins out, and I'm gonna put this adapters in, and then I'll be able to change my band and use this, and I'll be able to run it as a NATO like this. Let's see if there's any way I can show you. I had to use a hammer and a pin like this. I have to use this pin to get the what's names out, get the pins out of the watch. I'm trying to focus. I actually have this thing up on a bottle. So what I'm gonna do is pull these pins out. Oops. Where was I? Again, here I am. I'm pulling the pins out of the watch. Adding the lug adapters onto. Let's look at the figuration. I'm gonna look at the configuration of this one. Give me 1 second. See, to make sure I'm putting this in right. Okay. It doesn't look like there's any wrong way to put this. Yeah, there is a wrong way to put this. So let's look at these. There's limited range of movement. So I'm assuming the round edge goes to the bottom. This goes to the top like this. So now that I have this in, I'll go ahead and push the pins back in the watch. I'm just gonna press them in until they go down. So it goes in fully. There we go. And we're gonna get the other pin. We're gonna get the other NATO adapter. Round side down. We just gotta kind of tap these pins back in, and voila, a NATO adapter. Well, I'm gonna do this in my own time, but now you see you have a NATO adapter for a irony Swatch watch. Now remember, what you want is the kit for the Skybond. See the part number here. Part number is AYVS 409. This works on a 43mm Swatch watch irony. Now, let me show you again. I'm going to show you the two watches that actually come with a NATO band. It is the limited edition Swatch Irony Skybond chronograph striped nylon watch. If you look at you can see the description. That's the item number up here, and then the Swatch New Beach. Let me see the New Beach, 37mm. I'm gonna see if I can get a 37mm New Beach band as well. If I can get one of those, then I'm sure those will come with this lug adapter. WYB407. If you follow this page in a couple of more days, I'm gonna show you the watch band that I did order. Give me 1 second. Go to my email. Look in watches. Blue Shark. I ordered a Blue Shark red bond band. This is the band I got for this watch. 20mm original bond from Blue Shark. Original bond, 22mm watch to match this. I think this is gonna look really good in here. So this is gonna be a NATO swatch. Yes, the plastic is on there. Until I'm finished, I won't take the plastic off because I'm trying not to damage the watch any more than I probably scratched it up over here. All right, so that's it. That's if you want to put a NATO band on a, excuse me, oh, I'm burping, on a 43 millimeter Swatch irony. That's how it's done. All right, peace.